Good morning.
All right, so what do you want to add to what has been said so far? What do you want to say?
I want to say that I don't. Okay, I will tackle it from the angle of singles. I think the question is in two parts: for marriage side checks and for singles. David, I don't think it's transactional, as you are saying. Men naturally, right? And when Mr. Nunu was talking about the European experience and divorce and all that, it's because the societies are not same. The financial dynamics of those societies are not same. And even in those societies, how many times have women are the ones giving something after divorce? Check the percentages. It's still men in the higher percentage, because though the society may have a certain semblance of financial security for both genders, men are naturally deemed as what? Hunters. Men are naturally deemed as the leaders. Men are naturally deemed as the ones to make those financial, contributions to a relationship. And you see, I wanted to speak because of what you said, that, it can be the normal things, but when it gets a certain child, there's nothing transactional about it. It's a relationship you've gone into. And David, most often, I'm not married, so I will speak for the single side. How you groom a lady when you start the relationship is how the lady expects you to maintain the relationship. So, for example, if you start grooming her, going on dates and taking wine and everything, you don't expect the lady to be okay with you when she agrees after putting everybody away. Then you start going on dates today and you show below you are drinking. Even if it's you will not agree, right? So often, what I notice is how we, the men, groom them.
Don't forget that you don't forget that time changes. So if at one point in time maybe you are doing some wine and something should happen and you don't have, but yet you want to go out and you want to drink sobolo, what's wrong with that?
No, you see, the caveat you put is what? One time. But I'm saying that when you groom a person, it's not a one-time process. It's repetitive. How you build a groom there over the Valentine, there's the whole flashy jars, there's food basket and all these things. Then the next Valentine was a chain gum. Next Valentine was a flower.
See this question. Eugene, before you even leave us, let me ask this question. I mean, we're not just necessarily talking about Valentine. I know you just used that as an example. We're talking about being in a relationship, whether you are dating or courting. Now, the bottom line is, to a large extent, many women think that once I have entered this relationship with this guy, it's for him to take off my needs. So let's say she needs a bag, she'll call on you. She has to rent a place, she'll call on you. She needs a new phone, she'll call on you. Even when her mother is sick, she'll call on you. That is where the crust of the matter is.
No, but why is she calling on you? That's the question. Why is she calling on you?
Because society thinks that once a woman is in a relationship, it is a responsibility of the man
David, I'm saying that she's calling on you because you set a certain standard. You met certain things that you think that when she's in that challenge,
into the relationship with that perception, with that mindset, that me come because I would give back my body. So if she comes and you don't give, then she'll look elsewhere for it.
But Dave, when you're a gentleman and you want your girlfriend to do wife duties, you don't want to pay for wife duties. Is that the argument you're making? When you want your girlfriend to do wife duties,
I asked you a question, so you can decide to answer the question with what you're saying. That once you have given her responsibilities to do as a wife, then you also ought to play that role.
Exactly the point I'm making. That if you are dating and you want your wife to do wife duties, that's what I'm telling you, for example, that I don't appreciate people washing for me, cooking for me, and all those things. If you're in a relationship and you want someone's daughter to do those things for you, you shouldn't expect the person to go outside you and go and ask for help when she needs help. You must pay for that help. And often it's how we groom them. That's how they go with us. So in a relationship, naturally, David, when someone is with you, naturally, they feel that, and especially in our context of a relationship, they feel that they can get those support. But I think that the two issue here is that because of what they do, how they do, David, in most relationships where these things are predominant, is because the women do not have necessarily jobs, or their jobs are not able to fully take care of them. And the men have given them a sense of provision. So in their heads, sometimes they even ask you some of these questions before they accept you. So it's how you answer, how you groom them, what you show them aesthetically and realistically. It's how the lady will go with you for that throttle. And that's how, for me, that's how women are.
But again, don't forget that there are women who have jobs, very good jobs, but they still think that it's a man's responsibility to play that role in their lives. But look, listening to Eugene, it's very obvious and clear that he does not agree with your standpoint. Nunu is like standing in between the two of you. Yeah, that's a shoe, and you know, you and Eugene. Yeah. But what I need to ask you is this: do you see that